all in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Dallas Cowboys. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch the run, watch the run. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. We're going to 54.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check 24, check 24. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Here we go, go to 54, go to 26.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 38. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here's Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
We're going to 53. Gun. There you go. 26.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Set up. 60 outlaw.
Cover. Check.
There.
Check it back.
Set up.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
He's checking credit.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10.
Switch. 57's Mike 57.
You draw quarters. Mike.
Now Leonard Fournette. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 30 base.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Kill.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking long for Westbrook. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And some room to roam now. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check.
We're going to 54.
Now Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's Jackson, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 9, 8, 57. I hope you brought your rest because I'm about to take you to school. Here we go, going to 53. Watch the twins. Joker. Here we go. 26.
On 1st down, Elliott. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Here we go, going to 54.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
No. Check 52. We're going to 54. 26.
Now Elliott. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
We're going to 53. 36. Hey, alert 3. 26.
They'll try again with Elliott. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They come up in an offset eye.
Back. Rush in. We're going to 54.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched?
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 92 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling.
There he goes, right side. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Under 10. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check. We're going to 53. Shit. Here we go. Going to 54.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. That's on the Pro Bowl guard from Notre Dame, Zach Martin.
Here we go. 57 to Mike. Watch the screen. Kill. We're going to 54. Go. Get out there.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here we go. 57 to Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
From the 36, Prescott. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
He's out of bounds at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Prescott now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Seibert's kick is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them...
And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. With that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Prescott now from the 50. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Under. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check nickel. We're going to 53.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On 2nd and 9. Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Tighten up. Sponge. No. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Slam.
6-6, bullet high.
Switch. Check 37.
And instead, they want to throw it on play action. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Check. Pick the edge. Come. Check. Crunch.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go to Elliott again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, 57, you must be dreaming.
Alert 3. Check 3. Hey.
We're going to 54. One here.
Kill. Hey, watch the edge.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Right here. Then we're going to 52.
Watch the edge.
Switch. Hey.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put him up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Topper!
No.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's complete to Chris Conley. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Check, 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 check.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Jackson now. And it is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the right side with Elliott. Shouting through the defense. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. Now he's got it, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 8 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing, too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Slam. Let's go.
Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get that ball.
Elliott running right. Oh, some strong running. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He had to run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Now here's Pollard. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
The give is to Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead.
Jaguars 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Wide, get wide. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
He can run for it, and he will.
Slam.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Elliott on 1st down, got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Again, it's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and long for Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message? Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now a give right side. Page. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Hey, wahoo! Mike 55, Mike 55.
All right.
Here we go.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Now.
Play action. Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles